Howdy, folks. Welcome aboard the channel. I'm Don. Been here for 8.5 years and having a blast with all the folks in this community. We're like a friendly community, supportive of one another, knowledgeable, very knowledgeable people who follow the channel. And but MontaukEd made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. Mary-Chapin Carpenter's I Take My Chances. So thank you for this gift, Ed. Ed is a huge Mary-Chapin Carpenter fan. He might be moving in on the worldwide #1 fan of Mary-Chapin Carpenter. Gonna take a little more time to think about that one, but I've had some folks ask, how do I make a gift to the channel for a song? It's in the description box below. It's pretty simple. $25 via PayPal or Venmo, and I get the reaction up generally within a day. So it's a pretty quick turnaround, occasionally 2 days, but still, it gets up quickly. But Mary-Chapin Carpenter's been featured on the channel quite a bit, courtesy frequently of MontaukEd. So there we have it. But she's taking her chances. Now, what is she taking her chances on? It's one of these things where you could take your chances on going into a relationship or taking your chances on getting out of a relationship. Almost all these songs are like this. But Mary-Chapin, she grew up in Princeton. And not far from me. I grew up about a half hour from her, 40 minutes from her in Piscataway. I went to Rutgers, and Rutgers and Princeton, I was a philosophy major at Rutgers, which Rutgers, Princeton, and NYU, well, they had the top 3 philosophy departments in the country at the time. Rutgers is now, I think, #2 or #1. NYU is #1 or #2, and Princeton is now #10. So we had joint conferences between Rutgers and philosophy conferences when I was in school between Rutgers and with Rutgers and Princeton. And I remember one in particular with Saul Kripke, but his book on I think it was Naming and Necessity, a book which I did not read. Anyway, I take my chances. Let's see what we have here. Love the town of Princeton. I didn't expect this beginning, Ed.
I took a walk in the rain one day on the wrong side of the tracks. I stood on the rail till I saw that train just to see how my heart would react. Now some people say that you shouldn't tempt fate, and for them I cannot disagree. But I never learned nothing from playing it safe. I say fate should not tempt me. I take my chances. I don't mind working without a net. I take my chances.
Adrenaline rush.
My chances every chance I get. I sat alone in the dark one night, tuning in by remote. I found a preacher who spoke of the light, but there was brimstone in his throat. He'd show me the way according to him in return for my personal check. I flipped my channel back to CNN and I lit another cigarette. I take my chances. Yes, forgiveness doesn't come with a debt. I take my chances.
Wait. Forgiveness doesn't come with a debt? Oh, I hope she repeats that line.
I take my chances every chance I get.
Beef up her
crossed
music.
lines of words and wire, and both have cut me deep. I've been frozen out and I've been on fire, and the tears are mine to weep. But I can cry until I laugh, or laugh until I cry. So cut the deck right in half. I'll play from either side. I take my chances.
I like it. The 2-page approach.
I pay my dollar and I place my bet. I take my chances.
drum. Nope, just slow fade. All right, I'm going to put that in the Country Heart Series playlist because that's definitely not traditional country. And I love the lyrics. I love their voice, love the way she sang it. It's a Jacob Herrick's special in some ways, which is just where there's like a guitar riff in the middle somewhere. But yeah, I mean, as to the lyrics and the content of those lyrics and their implications, it's like, yeah, you can win or you could lose. I'll take my chances. I don't need a net. That's sort of playing it safe. I like living on the edge. I know when I played tennis, I much preferred to play singles and doubles because if I won or lost, whether I won or lost, I had myself, I was accountable to it. And I liked playing doubles. I liked the speed of it. But I remember I had a partner one year and it was frustrating for me because I was the better player. I was coming off an injury, and the way it worked back then, when you came off an injury, you started back on the bottom. So I started back at second doubles instead of it was either second or third singles. And the team players on the other team knew they figured out eventually that if they hit it to me, they had less of a chance of winning the point or the game. So they just exclusively hit it to my partner. And we lost that match, and I was pissed off because I was better and we could have been better. It's just the dynamic at hand. But I preferred singles because there were times, absolutely, when I lost and it was just on me. And I knew what I had to get better at, and I could control that. And and I liked that. I didn't like losing. I hated losing. I had a bad temper back then. I don't now, but back then I did. And I hated it. But I went to work on my weaknesses because I never wanted to be vulnerable to losing again. And that's what I hear in this song relating to me. That's one of the things I hear where without a safety net, she'll figure it out. She had to cry first before she could laugh. And I can't say I'm necessarily that way. I don't even know if that's a universal. That's one approach to it where some people want to feel really down before they pick themselves up and they can feel that laughter. They've got to lose a few times before they can win. And I get that part. That's where the stamina comes in life, where you maintain that hope, you maintain that belief that you're going to succeed, whether it's in business or a relationship or songwriting, whatever your goal is, that you're going to succeed in it. You've got to maintain that belief that at some point you're going to hit something that works. And it doesn't always go that way. And that's the challenge. What do you have on the inside? What kind of fortitude, what kind of strength, what kind of belief? What's going to drive you? Are you going to go be the status quo? Are you going to go get a job in an office that will kill your soul? Or are you going to keep trying without this net and suffering and suffering? Dwight Yoakam did it. Renee will tell you that. It didn't work for him musically for a long time. He moved around, then he went down to Nashville. They didn't accept him. He moved out to LA. He was living in the closet, literally in a closet on the floor of a friend. And he did that for some years. And then eventually he got his break. But if you think he didn't have moments of doubt, but he kept at it, playing through those doubts. And there's an excitement, there's an adrenaline rush when you know this might be the thing that propels me to the goal, whatever my goal may be, or the next level of success, however I personally define that. And I like this. So Ed, yeah, of course you got me off and running in this one. But interesting, because with Mary-Chapin's music, where it's like they were beefing this thing up. I don't know how many other songs she's got like this, but this certainly could have gotten crossover play on the radio. I don't know if it did, but she was a household name, still is. When you say that name, certainly music connoisseurs know her name. For folk, even for country, even for rock. I mean, this here could be placed in any of those categories, really. It's more rock to me, but it's going in the Country Heart Series playlist. And I'm going to rate this, Jesus, the number that popped into my head, and I'm shocked at this, is a 9.1. because it's not country per se, but I liked it when I mean, because it spoke to my heart. It spoke to the way I operate. I don't like cliches. I don't like normalcy, if you will. I don't like sometimes I like middle of the road, I guess, just to reset. But for the most part, I like the crazy. What do I say? And evidently, MontaukEd does too. Anybody who was a commercial fisherman at any time in his life definitely likes the crazy. So, and that's Ed. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. That's going in the Country Heart series and the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep being crazy and rocking the country.